Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are going to be going across the globe today. We are going to be having a look at the World Cup, and we're going to be looking at the playoffs and qualifications which have been happening around the world. Now, I'm going to be telling you everything about them. Asia, North America, South America, Europe, all that. I'm gonna tell you, who's likely to be through, who's already qualified, who's out, etc. Because I don't think many people actually know about this. Like, I realise myself, all this is new to me. Who's qualified for Asia and who goes through, etc. Now, obviously, I'm doing this because the playoffs for at least Europe and also in other countries are being played this international break. So I thought it would be a good time now, and also maybe I'll do a little bit of a prediction as to who I think is going to the World Cup. But let's just start off. Let's start off in Asia. So firstly, I want to say that for all of these, it's very complicated for qualification. There's different rounds and etc. But I'm just gonna tell you about the final round, which is currently happening. So, what's happening is there are 12 teams left in the final round in Asia. They've been divided into two groups of 6, and basically, what is going to happen? The top 2 teams of each group will qualify for the World Cup, and the third place will advance to the 4th round. So I'll tell you now that they've currently all played 8 games each, so they each play each other twice in their group. So there is 2 fixtures remaining in the Asian qualification, and Iran and South Korea in Group A have already qualified, so they will be at the World Cup. And in the second one, it's a lot more tighter. It's between Australia, Japan and Saudi Arabia. There's about 4 points in it between them, so all to play for there. Now, the team who finishes third in the group, in Group A and Group B, will actually play against each other in a 2-legged tie. No, sorry, it's not a 2-legged tie, it's just a one-off game. And the winner of that will go into the Interconfederation playoff. Now, I'll talk a little bit later about that, because that is a little bit complicated, but just keep that in the back of your mind. So, in terms of Group A, it is Iran, South Korea. As I've mentioned, they are both through. They're on 20 plus points. And then in third, it's a bit tighter. So we've got the United Arab Emirates, Lebanon, Iraq and Syria. Lebanon currently 3 points away from UAE, so they've still got a chance. Iraq still have an outside chance, but it looks like UAE might clinch that. In Group B, it's Saudi Arabia top with 19 points, Japan in second with 18, and Australia in third with 15, so it's very tight there. Australia need to win their next game. Saudi Arabia just need, I think, a point, and they should be through to the World Cup. And then Oman is 4th, China's 5th, Vietnam 6th, they are all out. But yeah, so in Asia, Iran and South Korea are through. Saudi Arabia look like they are through, but it's tight. Same with Japan, and Australia still have a chance of going through automatically. But yeah, well, as I said, we'll come back to the Interconfederation playoff. All you need to know is that the third place teams play each other. So let's go over to North America now, where again, as I said, it's complicated. There's lots of stuff that goes on before this, but we're in the final round, which is what we're in now. There are 8 teams, and they're in one group, and they each play everybody in this group twice, home and away. Now the top 3 teams of the group will qualify for the World Cup automatically. The 4th place team will go into the Interconfederation playoff, as I mentioned before, in Asia. Now, currently they have played 11 games each, so there's 3 games remaining in the qualifications, and again it's fairly tight. However, it does look, I believe, hold on, let me just do this, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so Canada have qualified for the World Cup. That's pretty impressive. They are currently actually unbeaten in this group. They've got 25 points, they are top. Then it's USA with 21, Mexico also have 21, they are in 3rd. Then it's Panama with 17 in 4th. Costa Rica are in 5th with 16, so right behind Panama. And then we've got El Salvador, Jamaica and Honduras, who are not making it to the World Cup. So yeah, Canada are through. USA and Mexico could still go out. Panama are 4 points behind with, as I said, 3 games left, and Costa Rica are 5 points behind. But again, it looks likely that USA and Mexico will clinch the World Cup qualification. So it looks like it'll be Mexico, USA and Canada making it to the World Cup. And 4th place though is still very much up for grabs. Costa Rica and Panama, 1 point between them, and the winner of that will go into that Interconfederation playoff, which I mentioned. Do they have to play each other? Let me look at the fixtures. They don't. Panama still have to face Canada, who, as I said, have been unbeaten, and they also got to face USA, so they've not got nice fixtures. Costa Rica, although they've got the same, they have to play USA and Canada as well, so one to watch out there in North America. South America, theirs is a little bit more simple than the others. It's just 10 countries are put into one big group. They will all play each other twice, and then it is the top 4 teams in the group will automatically qualify for the World Cup. Brazil and Argentina have both qualified very easily. They haven't actually lost a game yet. We've currently played 15 games, so we've got 4 games remaining in the qualification. But Brazil and Argentina are through. Brazil are currently top. Then it's actually Ecuador in 3rd. They've got 25 points. Uruguay are 4th with 22, just 3 points behind. Then Peru are 1 point behind Uruguay in 5th. Chile are in 6th with 19. Colombia have had a poor one here. They're 7th with 17 points. Bolivia with 15 in 8th. Then Paraguay, then Venezuela. So it looks like Venezuela, Paraguay and Bolivia still have a chance, but it looks like they are out. Brazil, Argentina are definitely through, as I said. Ecuador are on the verge of actually qualifying, which would be fantastic. I'm not sure when was the last time they've been in a World Cup. Yeah, they are 4 points clear of 5th, with quite a few games remaining though, so let me look at the fixtures. Ecuador still have to play Argentina, which could be bad, and they've still got to play Paraguay. Yeah, they've got 2 games remaining. Oh, sorry. Yeah, everyone has to play 2 games. I think I said they had to play 4. I'm not sure, but yeah, everyone only has 2 games remaining. So that actually means Bolivia out, Paraguay out, Venezuela are out, And Colombia, yeah, basically Colombia are out. They need to win both games and hope everybody else collapses, which is unlikely. Chile are still in with a shot. Chile, Peru and Uruguay are really fighting for that fourth spot. Ecuador need probably one win from their last two games and they are through to the World Cup. So it's between Uruguay, Peru and Chile for that last fourth place spot. And as I said, the fifth place team will go through into the Interconfederation playoff. Let's go over to Africa now, and theirs is a lot more complicated. I'm not going to get too much into it, but basically they were all split up into groups of 4, and if you needed to win your group to progress to the final stage, and the teams who are in the final stage now get drawn against each other in a 2-legged tie, and if you win your 2-legged tie, you go through to the World Cup. So pretty simple, this 2-legged tie pit. So the fixtures are DR Congo vs Morocco, Mali vs Tunisia, Cameroon vs Algeria, Ghana vs Nigeria, and Egypt vs Senegal. So at least, so there will be 5 teams going to the World Cup. It'll be either DR Congo or Morocco. If I was to back one, I would say Morocco. Mali, Tunisia, I'll probably back Tunisia. Cameroon, Algeria, that one's tough, but I mean, Algeria did rubbish in the AFCON, but I think they'll bounce back. I think Algeria could go through. Nigeria, Ghana, I would expect Nigeria to win that. Egypt, Senegal, only one of them will make it to the World Cup. That's going to be interesting. That is a final of the AFCON, and now they're playing against each other. I reckon Senegal will win them again, but yeah, they'll play out in a 2-legged tie, and you win your 2-legged tie, you go to the World Cup. So yeah, pretty simple, I guess, there. Now we go over to Europe, and similar format, except they were all split into groups, and you win your group, you go through. And however, the teams who got into second place, basically the teams who were in second, the teams who had the most points in second place, would go through to a playoff. So let me just tell you who won their groups and who's through automatically. So we've got Serbia beating won Group A ahead of Portugal. Spain won Group B. Switzerland ahead of Italy. France, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Croatia, England and Germany, they are all through to the World Cup. Now the teams who finished second, the teams with the highest points were Scotland, Ukraine, Russia, Poland, Portugal, Turkey, Wales, Austria, Sweden, Czech Republic, Italy and North Macedonia. So what happens is they've each been drawn, and they will all play each other in a one-off game. If you win your one-off game, then you'll be drawn again, and you'll play against the winners of them one-off games. And then you play in another one-off game, and you win that, you go through. That probably sounded really complicated. If I just tell you the fixtures, it's probably easier to understand. So, Scotland, Ukraine's been postponed obviously because of the Ukrainian war, but they were going to play, they could still play. Same with Russia and Poland, that's been cancelled, so Poland are automatically through on that one. But the way it works is, so Portugal will face Turkey in a one-off game, and the winner of that game will play either Italy or North Macedonia. Italy and North Macedonia, they're playing against each other. So the two winners of that, they play against each other. So it could be Portugal versus Italy, playing against each other, and whoever wins that one-off game will go through to the World Cup. The loser is out of the World Cup. So we're gonna have only one of Italy or Portugal. One of them will be going out. Now, I believe that the other fixtures are Wales, Austria, and Sweden, Czech Republic. And I believe that it is, so Poland are automatically through because of Russia being out. So the winner of Sweden vs Czech Republic will place Poland in the final, and whoever wins that will go through. And then Scotland, Ukraine, if that gets played, the winner of that will play the winner of Wales vs Austria, and the winner of that game will go through to the World Cup. So we're going to have either one of Portugal, Turkey, Italy, or North Macedonia. One of them will go through. Only one of them. Only one of Sweden, Czech Republic, and Poland will be going to the World Cup. And one of Scotland, Ukraine, Wales, and Austria will be there as well. So, though, if I was to predict, I would say I would back Poland, and I would back Italy, and I'm gonna say Austria as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go back now to the Interconfederation playoff, which I was talking about. So I've mentioned it a couple times now, but so this is what it is. So the fourth round winner of the Asian qualifier will play the fifth place team of the South American qualifier. So if you don't know what I'm on about, basically, as I mentioned at the start of the video, the Asian third place teams, they play against each other. So most likely it will be UAE versus Australia. Let's say Australia win that. They go to the Interconfederation playoff. They will then be playing the team who finished fifth in South America. So let's say, for argument's sake, that is Peru. That means Australia will play Peru, and the winner of that will be going to the World Cup. Also, the fourth place team in the North American World Cup qualifiers will play the winner of the Oceania section of qualifications, which currently I've also forgot to mention. I do apologise, but let me actually grab that up. Oceania World Cup qualifying. Okay, so yeah, I didn't mention them because they're still got a lot of time, but basically what has happened is the way theirs works is they're in two groups of four, and then the teams who finished in the top two of them groups will play each other in a semi-final, and then they'll play in a final. But the problem is, right now we've only played one game of a group, so there's still lots of games to be played. But basically, one team out of Solomon Islands, Tahiti, Vanuatu, Cook Islands, Fiji, New Zealand, New Caledonia, and Papua New Guinea, one of them will go through to the Interconfederation playoffs, and they will be playing the fifth place team of North America. So for argument's sake, let's say it's Costa Rica, and let's say we'll play New Zealand. Whoever wins that's going to the World Cup. So that's the Interconfederation playoff, and that wraps up our qualifications, I guess, preview. If you've learned something and you have enjoyed, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and I will see you in another video. Peace.